homage to Gregory Isaacs.
All right, we said we have a veteran coming in. I call him an artist. You can call him what you feel that fits to him. Greetings, Sir Lloyd Coxsone. You're coming in right now.
Gregory Isaacs Foundation. One love, one heart, one destiny. Adonai.
My nightness, my nightness. Only you alone can be settled.
Up and out.
Gregory Isaacs. This is Dr. Coxsone.
Sir Coxsone, Father Coxsone, your life right now.
Greetings and big up the Gregory Isaacs Foundation. Big up Miss Linda Isaacs and everyone, you know, and big up all the artists who passed through a while ago and speaking. It was very interesting, you know.
Great, Sir Coxsone. Nice to have you. It's a great honor to be speaking with you.
It's a pleasure to, you know.
True, true, true. Well, another big journey for you, or for us, because you have been on it. We are just going to ride along with you. Please, can you tell us how the Sir Coxsone story started and from where?
Well, listen, from Jamaica, I love music from Jamaica, right? And there was a lot of sound system in Jamaica. Sound system in Jamaica was who play in 14 parishes and entertain the 14 parishes of Jamaica. And when I was a little boy going to school, I lived near where the dance hall was, right?
True.
And I could stay in my house and hear the sound playing and things. But I had 4 brothers and myself, right? And we had to go to church every Saturday morning with our mother, you know. Born out of Seventh-day Adventist house, and I was born in St. Thomas, in a village called Cottage Pen in St. Thomas, about 4 miles from where Paul Bogle come from. That's where I born. See? And I came to England 1962 to my dad and my brother. And when I come to England, I wanted was to return to Jamaica immediately because I didn't like it. I give my dad a lot of problem to send me back right away, you know, but never. But in front of where I was living, there was a little club, you know. So I started to go over there, and there was a little sound named Queen of the West. So I go over there, and one day I asked the selector to let me play some of the tune. And he said, yes, I'll let you play some tune, but when my time come to play domino. So when it's time come to play domino, he give me a pile of tune and say, play them in the same order that he gave them to me. And from there, I leave there and go and play 3 other sound systems, Barry Skyrocket and Juke Reed. And when I leave those sound, why I leave Juke Reed, I was late to go and play Juke Reed song one night. And while I was going into the building, two white men grabbed me up, right? And I asked them to go and call the owner of the sound. And he didn't want to do that. They started to push me out. So me and them had a fight, right? And I beat them up, put it that way. And went upstairs and played the sound. So after the session was finished, and I come downstairs with the owner of the sound, Mr. Reed, there was a lot of police surround the building. So they arrested me and arrested 2 of my friends. Was saying, how come you're arresting, you know, Lloyd and thing? Because my name was Lloyd at that time. I didn't come to Coxsone as yet. So they take me to Tootingbeck police station, and the policeman plant me with a long machete and plant my other 2 friends with a long screwdriver and the next one the long knife. Wow. So, and then search me. They searched me before Mr. Reed. And all I have was some money and my handkerchief. but they still carry me to the police station and plant us. So the day of the court, I keep asking Mr. Reed to come and give evidence for me, right? And he didn't turn up. My two friends get tried and charged £300 each. And the judge said, next time when I come, I must bring my evidence. So I went back to Mr. Reed's house, asked him if he could come and give evidence on me, please, you know. And the day of the court, he didn't turn up. So the judge gave me 6 months for a knife, for a machete that the policeman planted me with. So while I was doing that 6 months in prison here in England, I decided that I would not come out of that pen and come back and play Mr. Reed's sound. I said, when I come out, I'm going to build my own sound. So in Jamaica, you did have a sound named Duke Reed, and you have one named Sir Coxsone. So I said, when I come out of prison, I'm going to build my sound and call it Sir Coxsone. And that's where I am today, you know. The rest is history.
Wow, wow, wow. This is some in-depth story that's not being shared everywhere. I mean, for you, enough respect, you know, because for you to come out and say that, yeah, you did some time based on what you actually didn't know or what was put upon you by the so-called police. That's something very, very honorable, because these are things people sometimes tend to like keep, you know, with themselves and don't share it out there. But it's a good thing you took out of that, because that gave birth to the birth of Coxsone sound.
It worked out. In the end, when I look at it, it worked out good for me.
True.
Because if Mr. Reed had come to court for me, probably today I'd be still playing his sound. So, you know what I mean?
True,
so it worked out for me. But I inspire a lot of people in this country, musically, with Coxsone sound. There's a generation of sound that come up after Coxsone want to be Coxsone sound.
Sir Coxsone, Father Coxsone, you are like the Real Madrid when it comes to sound system. You know, you have defended trophies back to back, not one time, 2 times, 3 times, but 4 times.
Yeah, because what happened? I fly to Jamaica and cut Jamaica artists' music before it is released here in England. They're talking about King Tubby's. Right? Firehouse crew just talk about King Tubby's. I spent a lot of my life in King Tubby's studio cutting music. Every engineer that King Tubby work with King Tubby's cut music for me. And then I move on to Channel One, Scringin. He cut a lot of Channel One in. I cut all of Jamaica artists. Anyone I can get me on, and I cut it. And I bring it back here in England and play it in advance. So most people listen to what I'm playing and dive down to Jamaica in search of what I was playing. See?
World premiere.
Today the music business has changed. People is cutting special, right? They're not playing artist songs that to make it release and they can make money. They're not playing the artist song. Everybody wants a special. When an artist make a good song in Jamaica today, instead of somebody go there and cut the vocal for that song, they want to go and get a special off that song. And once they have a special, they're not going to play the real song. Yeah, I met Gregory Isaacs from Jamaica, one of the nicest man you'll ever met, you know, right? And I cut a lot of Gregory Isaacs tunes. I cut African Museum tune, all the tune him do at Channel One, and even Dennis Brown did him, you know. And when Gregory Isaacs come to England here, I managed to be around where he stay and thing, you know. Deb music in the early hours of Gregory in England, you know. So I inspire a lot of people to play these artists' music, you know.
Yeah, this is kind of putting it very humbly. You inspire the reggae scene, not just the artists, the selectors, the listeners also, because you have a very strong fan following. I mean, if I got it right, you were, if not the first ones, but the ones who played in the carnival in London there.
Yes.
And So
Yes,
you were
they gave me
founded.
opportunity to play on the carnival in London. But I'm the first sound to play in Europe from England. Germany, first sound, France, Holland, Belgium, Coxsone was the first sound. When I went to those places, there was no sound system on the continent there.
Serious.
And after my tour, in 5 years, the first sound to build up on the continent was King Shiloh. And then after that, if you go there now, it's a generation of sound system on the continent. So I have the opportunity to go there first, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like I say, you is an artist in your own way and your style, because you have to build so many artists' career through your sound.
Yes.
You also inspired sounds to come out, like you rightfully said, you were the first sound amongst in Europe, not even just the Carnival or London where I mentioned, but this is a great thing, and it's not a surprise to us that you're still being up to tomorrow, not just today or yesterday, being recognized. We want to congratulate you first and foremost as you ride along.
Yes.
For the latest recognition you just got from Jariwa, if I'm right, if I could call them well. Big up the ISF for the works, because it's good that people also, or those industry people connected to the music where you represent, that they pay tribute and give honor to whom is due.
We were a cultural sound, you know. We play all the songs about Africa. Any song about Africa, we play that. And we play a song against wicked people, you know.
I was hoping to get some of your songs or your chords, but I couldn't.
I tried to be, but I get back late, you know.
Yeah. This is all right, man. But people, please go and check out Sir Coxsone Sounds, and you will get alive. That's just what I got to say. But now, speaking about playing everywhere and cultural sound, have you played in the continent of Africa so far?
That is the only place on earth that I haven't been. You know, I was supposed to go to Nigeria last year, but the corona thing come right in front of me and stop me from going there. But it's my desire to go to Africa and to play, honest. You know, someone just booked me to come to Gambia. Someone just booked me lately that if this corona thing ease up, they want me to come to Gambia October and November. And I'm looking forward to go there. Even if I have to walk, I would like to go there.
It's talking about that. You know,
I would like to come to Ghana.
Yeah.
I hear so much about Ghana, and I have a lot of Ghanaian friends here. True. I have a friend from Nigeria. I have a friend from all over in Africa. Sometimes I feel shame to say that I haven't been to Africa all my career, you know? No, but it's not too late.
No, nothing happens before its time. You know, Nigeria landed the first direct flight from Africa to Jamaica last November or December last year, thereabout.
I hear about that, you know.
Yeah, and they're planning a next one next month in March, and it's gonna keep getting better and better.
I hear about that, you know, and I'm delighted about that, you know.
Yes, you will reach there definitely, and we'll
even Nelson Mandela. Yeah. We play so much song about free Nelson Mandela, you know.
True.
We play some song and lick off both ahead, you know, some dangerous. Yeah, we don't mind, you know, we play dangerous lyrics, you know.
Yeah, that's why we've been following you, because
one thing I learned about my whole sound system carrier is a thing named discipline.
True.
Discipline and unity among each other, you know. We need that a lot. And we preach it to the youth a lot, you know, preach to youth, ask them, show them about dignity, how we go along, you know, how we get along with people and things, because we have to teach the younger youth that coming up, you know. If we don't teach them, they'll go astray. I have a lot of youth for myself, and I teach them, and I teach other people, youth, about unity, and, you know, and things like that. So that's where
I wanted to come into, because when you're talking about the youth, you know, I want to go a little bit personal. You say you have a lot of youths. How many children do you have and grandchildren, if I may ask?
I have about 7 sons. I have about 11 grandchildren.
Wow.
and I have about 8 daughters.
Wow.
So I have a football field. I have a football team both sides, you know.
Big up, Sir Coxsone. Trust me, man. Spreading the energy and the love everywhere. And definitely, I know those children of yours and the grandchildren, they will take out from the foundation you've laid down for them, you know. Trying always to keep it hopeful and conscious.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
keep them in school, you know, whatever, to learn, you know.
So, the biggest school is the school that you have in your house, the Reggae school, because all the message, you know, I started to work on this thread when I listened to the first reggae music that hit my ear in Nigeria.
Yes.
So the youths growing around your children, they are definitely picking up those energies, and I'm sure that there will be children that we all will be proud of in this world, you know, coming out from the Coxsone stable.
Well, we are the leaders, not only for our children, you know, but for everyone's children.
True.
So that's what we do, you know. So big up Gregory Isaacs again, and big up everyone who's involved in the Gregory Isaacs Foundation. I think it's a very good thing. It's the first time I see a artist from Jamaica that so much people is doing work and opening them out worldwide, you know what I mean? And big up my friend in Germany as well, you know, for all the good work that she's doing, you know.
True.
Miss Kirsten, she's doing very good work, and Miss Linda. And big up Mr. Toney Owens too. Can't forget Toney Owens.
Yes, great Toney is coming up right now after you.
And Mr. Toney Owens is one of my good friends, and he's done a lot of work, not only for Gregory Isaac, but for the entire reggae industry. You know?
This you know, like you, though you're a little bit more on the front line. The big man you mentioned is one that stays more on the background, but we can't overlook the works they are doing from there. That's why we are so honored to have him coming in, you know, after you. So
I meet great Bob Marley. I spend a lot of time with Bob Marley as well, you know. Dennis Brown, all the Jamaican artists. I spend a lot of time with them, you know. So give thanks, you know.
Upful. Honored to have you, like I said, give thanks for the
it's a pleasure.
And
it's
the
a pleasure,
energy you shared, and we'll definitely keep in link. And Africa is already calling. So
yes, I'm ready, you know.
Just on the corner.
And it was an honor to see, the young artists them from Jamaica who come on this program early on, you know. It was really beautiful, really uplifting, you know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It means a lot to have you in such a great team, man. Upful.
Much respect.
Peace and love. Isis. We'll be rolling for 1 more minute to see if we can get him to lock in. But before then, we're playing a remix, Crucial Stepper, you know, official dub from Crucial Stepper of Gregory Isaacs. We'll be having Toney Owens right now coming in while we wait. But don't forget, we have Papa Michigan in at the house. Big up the ISF, sir. Patiently waiting. Greetings, Toney. Greetings, Toney Owens in the house. The big man himself, greetings. We're trying to get Toney Owens just for 1, 2, 3 minutes if you can spare that.
You know.
All right. It looks like we are lucky to have him. Greetings, greetings, Toney. Can you hear me?
Yes, greetings.
All right, great.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. And I can
hear you so good.
I can hear you loud and clear and I can see you.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Toney? You good?
Hello? I
can
hear you so good.
I can hear you good. Maybe you have to turn up your own audio volume because I can hear you good.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Toney, I can hear you good.
You can hear me?
I can hear you good, sir.
Yep. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear your voice.
But I can hear you good. I can hear you good. Can you hear me?
Hello?
I can hear you. But you can hear me, looks like.
Can you turn up your volume a little?
All right, let me go more higher. Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me now? So we're almost up high.
Turn my own to the limit. Hello?
But can you hear the music on the background?
You know?
Can you hear the music on the background? Can you hear the
No,
music?
no.
You can't hear me. That means something is wrong from your own setting because you don't show muted and I can see you. You are on live and I'm not muted.
Just check and see.
We're trying to fix the audio for Toney Owens to come in.
I can't hear.
In the meantime,
Hello?
yeah, I can hear you, Toney, loud and clear, and I can see you.
Hello? I can't hear nothing.
Toney, you ready? We have Papa Michigan coming in soon, massive. Greetings, family and friends locked in right about now. If you know this, you know this. If you don't know this, then you don't know this. Welcome, Papa Michigan, the big man, Papa Michigan in the house. Greetings, Papa.
Blessed love, my Lord. Blessed love to each and everyone.
Wow. This is for me especially a big honor to be speaking to you right now. I was just about to talk with Toney, but somehow the technical thing, we saved you for the last, because you're the, yeah, when we say veteran and when we say foundation, we now forget Papa Michigan, saying, so we actually saved you for the last, when we must have, warmed up enough so you can come in because we can't bring you on a cold feet, saying, yes, nice to have you, my brother.
I'm glad to be here on the program. They're doing good. Nice artists, they're doing a good job interviewing them, Blessed love.
Give thanks, my brother. Give thanks. I don't know where we have to start. I started hearing your name first with Smiley attached to it. Yeah? I have to be sincere about that. So your journey, your journey is a long one, it has moved from, different directions. So give us a little bit of your foundation, where you born in Jamaica, how you got into the industry, how you got to meet Smiley, and we'll be talking from there.
Well, the journey that we don't know, say music is built for me, because as a youth, I sing and it come natural. So for me to come natural is your thing. So I'm born in Kingston, Jamaica, and I grew in Kingston. At times I go to St. Elizabeth, where my father family comes from. I attend Almontown Primary School, and then I went to Kingston Secondary. This is where the music comes in. While I was there, I used to mess around, but not taking it that serious until I went to an annual camp, because I was a cadet. While on that annual camp in Mani, we got a pass to go to the town, and there was a big sound system playing named Jack Ruby, Fat Jar, and a DJ was on the microphone in ranking, and he just started spit all type of lyrics, and because we are cadet time and cadet, we are support him. But regardless of us being cadet, he was doing such a great job that I was highly impressed. I said to myself, we can't do that thing.
Put a smile on your face.
Start doing Echo Third World Sound System. Then I went to Echo Tone, start DJing, and while in class, we are DJ. When school done, me a DJ. And then, still going to school, then I use them dad introduced me to Smiley and said, Michigan, you can DJ too, make him come in at the camp, man. And This is how Smiley become a part, right?
So it was from school days then you link up with Smiley already.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
From school, I've been doing this thing professionally.
See. And ever since then you've been in the industry, Papa Michigan. I don't know, I don't know if I got it right. You have a couple of albums out, but it's your collaboration. I mean, you are one of the artists that have worked with as many as possible that are ready to work with you. Let me put it that way. How were you able to do this? Because you could work with anybody, from your singles and collaborations with artists is a big catalog. So how were you able to, get this kind of love, from people who are ready to work with you, as an artist or you yourself?
It's like a Tony, I get him thing together, I don't know. Things just happen naturally. That's a beautiful life, when it happens naturally, you realize it is yours. When you say if you want to have something belongs to you, you just set it free. Come back to you, dear own. The African saying is that if you want to go far, you go together. If you want to go fast, you go by yourself. All of this just happen naturally. So I didn't even have to do anything for it to happen. Like people just the energy and the aura and everything that I possess, and it was compatible to their own. And because of my stance and my persona and my smile, people are drawn in, and I am drawn into them too, because I don't think of myself as just being an artist. Being an artist is just one part of it, the hat that I wear in life. Many hats, daddy, songwriter, composer. So whenever one a person come in, we just work with them, and all praises to the Most High for that.
Yeah, we in the GI Foundation can give testimony of this personality, this character of yours, because the whole family from the whole GI Foundation family, they have you in a special place in the foundation because of your personality, and that's why we're very happy and honored to have you amongst this project. Great things are planned for the years coming. By the powers that be, this whole coronavirus thing will be over, so that we can really get back to working together in a proper way that you are used to, and all the rest of the artists them who were before are used to working, which is to get to your audience, entertain your crowd right in front of them. We are doing this digital. We even had a lot of hitch today because we have to adjust. We don't want this corona thing to keep us locked in and be grieving, oh, what do we do? So we try to do what we can do with what we can do and what we have available. So, but that being said, we are looking forward to really doing the works like we all are used to. That is, have a proper stage show and move around and interact with your fans and your friends, in person, and not just over the screen and digital. So now we know that you came back hotter than hotter. Yeah, because when they say you were the next finalist, I was saying Papa Michigan carried the trophy. But then again, we know how the thing goes. Say, there's no way that even in my family, in my kitchen, we play politics. Me and my children and my wife, we play politics in the yard. So politics can be played anywhere. But you came to the finalists on the national song, with Boju. So,
yeah.
But like I said, when I heard it, I said, yeah, man, another trophy for Papa this. And then he went like he went down. But tell us about that escapade, if I may use that word,
First and foremost, that escapade, one bigger part of the people I'm watching, most of my friends, like in Canada, like my brother and, management, them in all over Atlanta, my friends, them in Colombia, England, Kirsten in Germany, my friends in Mexico, what tuning in right now and in Chile, and of course down a yard at Jamaica. So that episode of the festival, it was already put together by forces, and I was glad to participate in it. It brings me back to the forefront that we have a whole heap of youth man nowadays. When them see me on the road, they can identify me as Papa Michigan, which is good. This it gave me some great experience and give me, the chance to utilize my writing skills again and performing skills and singing skills. And when I came down when finalists when that day of the finals and they announced me coming second, it's a good look because then again it's silver, you have gold, silver, and bronze. So
You humble yourself.
but I come from Africa, so all right of mine. So it's a good look. All of we are winners. The whole 10 of we are winners.
True, true.
And whichever way it go, I am a winner. And I don't joy.
Yeah,
Joy.
true, true. Up full respect for that, Papa Michigan, because like I said, when I heard it, I said, yeah, another trophy for the eye. So the eye is right, you is a win and you won still, even first, second, no matter nothing, But yeah, it really put you back because even back in Nigeria where I come from, we're lucky to have the first 100% reggae radio station in the biggest black nation in the world, which is Nigeria. It's called Roots FM. So big up Roots FM, big up all our partners, all of Nudeya, you know yourself. So big up all the supporters of the GI Foundation. And requests have been coming for Papa Michigan's tune and from Nigeria, and of course, all things equal, like we say, maybe soon we'll be trotting all these places we're mentioning where the works are taking, roots and growing stronger and stronger. GI Foundation was incorporated in Nigeria just last year. We've not even launched it. We are looking forward to launching it. It might end up being Zoom or digital. I'm still trying to get my head around this Zoom thing, but this is what we have to work with. But anyway, soon we hope to have you in the motherland, not only Nigeria, but in other places where GI Foundation is taking roots and growing, and we hope to keep expanding. So honored to have you. And I want to play a tune from you, which I love so much. This one is called Whole Lotta Loving. Papa Michigan, listen up, people.
Why you getting dressed? Put a smile on your face, cause you know what's next. Send a message on the text telling me to get dressed. Got a whole lot of loving to do.
I love this one, especially Papa.
Think about us while I'm getting dressed. See the message and the text with your sexiness. Some leave out the east and come check your outer west. Got a whole lot of loving to do.
A whole lot of loving and a whole lot of things to do. We gonna do it all night to daylight. Whole lot of loving and a whole lot of pleasure to give. It's like a lover's paradise where we live.
Yeah. I say you kill me with your bubble and you kill me with your wine. Whole lot of pleasure and gymnastic and style. Look me in the eyes and say all of this are mine.
Let you come and take it anytime.
Sammy, string up me big son in your little venue. Turn up the bass and then me bump the volume. Grip on your treble, get you well comfortable. Got a whole lot of loving to do.
Whole lot of loving and a whole lot of things to do. We gonna do it all night to daylight. Whole lot of loving and a whole lot of pleasure to give. It's like a lover's paradise where we live.
Friends before lovers, so the cliche that's a true. String up the sound in your little venue. Turn up the love and make you say, oh, that's a loving to give. We got a whole lot of loving and a whole lot of things to do. We doing it all night till daylight.
Yes, Papa. Me say this tune, me love it because it shows a different style and how you can move from different genres. This is purely on the R&B level and very mellow. It shows your versatility in the industry. You experience all the years. It's not like a typical reggae thing, not even on that pure lovers. It has a strong R&B flavor now that makes me, because I started listening to R&B as a youth growing up. Blues and things were my favorite. So that's why I have a little bit of attachment to this one, Though it's a loving thing, but we can love too, see? And you have a lot. The festival song I was trying to play, but somehow it's not coming up on my thing. I don't know why. But you've been speaking of also relating to so many social things going on in the world right now. There's a track you have, Can't Breathe. And I want to ask you, does this have any connection to the World Can't Breathe we know about with George Floyd, or just a coincidence that it's that title?
It's just a description of what took place with George. Because I was in Los Angeles at the time when it happened, and that was just my contribution to the world. Can't breathe. Big up to Claudette, Robinson, this and my brother Ian Club and Empress Nicole and everyone who heard the song, Marcus Branch, I'm gonna call some names because there's a lot of people that is behind Papa Michigan with everything. So when they heard the song, they said, Michi, it sounds like something that the world must hear. And I wrote about it, I Can't Breathe. And it's sentimentally attached, Because people have to start writing about what is happening around us instead of us writing about just girls and guns and the fancy. The world is going through certain things and the world need healing, and we as the artist, you as a MC that speaks to the world listen to you. So you have to come positive at all times so the people can vibe with you. Because you can't have that microphone in your hand and say you are so influential and you're not speaking positive. You have to speak positive. All when certain things they don't want to hear, you have to just tell them because it is the truth. And the truth will set us free. So just keep up the good work with what you are doing right now. Just keep it positive and keep the energy and always be a leader. So that's where I am right now.
Yeah, that song, it did resonate well with the people also around the world because, yeah, it touched about the reality of the world we are living in right now, and what is confronting us, because we now confront nothing. Then I confront we come in here to live life, and then through man's works and actions, certain things confront we. So give thanks for that, for your contribution to the world and to the whole thing the world is seeing. Then you had also another track, that also kind of has a great influence in this time called quarantine lockdown thing. So even from the days, where you and Smiley are flex together, work together musically, you were always, both of you were always talking about the present thing that happening around Jamaica. Yeah, you were always dealing with the latest news, Sometimes man them if you hear Papa Michigan and Smiley, if you know really what going on in Jamaica, And you still kept that, all those decades up to today. You're still touching on things that we can relate to. So any little bit of more information about the quarantine song and how is it affecting you as an artist and the life in Jamaica?
Well, right now it's still happening in Jamaica right now because I live in Portmore, and that song was written in Portmore, which is the largest English-speaking community in the entire Caribbean, because we have over 500,000 people living in Portmore. And at the time, the virus took center stage over here, and they had to lock down Portmore to keep it under control. Right now in Jamaica, it is happening again. We recorded 400 positive about 3 days ago, then 300 and positive. Day before yesterday was 290. So the government put on another restriction right now that
Wow.
the curfew now come down 2 hours now to 8 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock. So we're still going through it until certain discipline is instituted. A lot of people don't believe in the mask. A lot of people don't believe in the vaccine. I'm not going to tell them what they must do or what they mustn't do. But all I'm saying is if you're out there, protect yourself. You know, that discipline, just protect yourself. And that is what is happening right now in Jamaica. So the government just instituted that about 3 days ago. So let's see if it brings down the number. And then they want to bring in the vaccination by the end of this month. So let's see what happens again. But quarantine lockdown is still happening.
True. And the tuning service stay mashing up everywhere possible, everywhere it touch.
Yes.
I wanted to say that I myself, it's good. The message you did pass around now to people all over the world who will be listening to this, that they should try and protect themselves. I got the virus myself while in the UK in December, and the virus is real. There's no doubt about it. So I will only kind of emphasize on that. Please, people, take care of yourself, protect yourself. In as much as you even when you don't think about yourself as being risky, the next person beside you might be in danger through your actions. So and go check out Quarantine Lockdown from Papa Michigan, Cambridge, and the whole lot. The catalog is too big, man. Papa Michigan, what's in the making stay coming out from your stable, from your kitchen, musically?
Well, we have the other day we put out a song in Reggae in the White House. Everyone is welcome. Which, you know, which the people over there call and say they want to put the video in their stuff. So we tell them, say, yeah, man, go ahead and put it at the stuff. And I want to tell you now, there's a little part in there when I say, Reggae in the White House, see, blowing up the rooftop, Lord of mercy. That is tribute to Gregory Isaacs.
Boom.
In that song.
Boom.
Tell Kirsten, but like, you know, I don't let she hear it, but you know, I know Gregory Isaacs personally. We do a lot of shows, not just Jamaica, but internationally. We do a lot of shows. And while he was in Jamaica, he's a man where you can reason with, full argument, very, very spontaneous, and have a good sense of humor. And of course, you know, him have his own style. So to the Gregory Isaacs Foundation and African Museum, Papa Michigan, salute.
Well, hold on, Michigan.
Salute
Me want play that tribute. You know, we want play one tribute also now. Listen, massive night nurse reading. Papa Michigan, bigging up Gregory Isaacs one more time. Listen to this big tune thing called. She call me.
She's calling.
We have to play it right again and again and again. Papa Michigan, she call me.
She call me, she call me, she call me every night and day. She needs me, she needs me, she needs me to ease her pain. She call me, she call me, she call me every day and night. She needs me, she want me to come home on the midnight flight to set things right. She needs my thunder, she needs my rain to ease the tension and ease the pain. She tell me, say she tired of this migraine. So take the boat, take the plane, take the road, take the rain. Me need to see you now, Michigan. She call me, she call me, she call me every night and day. She needs me, she need me, she need me to ease her pain. She call me, she call me, she call me every day and night, day and night. She needs me, she want me to come home on the midnight flight. If set is right, because none of nobody knows how you feeling. Alright, I know you need my sexual illililly. Lay on your back and you just look up to the silly. Lion at work and you keep on chanting. And just give it the love that you need. Give it a touch to make you weak. I mean, alone up, you're weak in your knees. Some me put it to west, put it to east, like guns for fall, it must release. So she rock to the rhythm and rock to the beat and tell me, say it's sweet. She call me, she call me, she call me every day, night and day. She needs me, she needs me, she needs me to ease her pain.
Yes, Papa Michigan, big tune that, you know, trust me, man. I can't stop pulling it up. I love it so much. You know, mellow. True. And the reggae, put reggae in the White House. What inspired that track too? What brought it all about?
First female vice president, that's her. First female president might be her. Thanks to Biden to put her first. Father from Yard, mother from Asia. Father from Jamaica, mother from Asia. Reggae in the White House.
Hopeful, well stated, no doubt about that. And yeah, I mean, I know you're back hotter than hot, like I said, and we just have to keep embracing all the good works you're putting out there. You know, you have lots of fans, you know, worldwide. You mentioned the different parts of the world where they are. Africa can't wait to have you, definitely, and we are greatly looking forward to that. So, on a last note from you, what message again do you have for your special fans who have waited patiently up to this time of this Zoom meeting to hear you? What do you have to tell them in this serious time we're living in all over the world?
Now, honest truth is just stay connected. Stay connected to your spirituality and listen, because without that, you won't be studed. You won't be studed. You need to stay firm to the Most High. You need to exercise. You need to be drinking water. You need to be trying to live as natural as possible. You need to get rid of the music sometime on the television and just meditate. You have to meditate. It's important. The three things you must always carry within you, which is simplicity. Yeah, you need simplicity at all times. You need compassion at all times. And here's another one that I usually talk about. Patience. It's a patience. So you need those three things: patience, compassion, and simplicity to carry you through right now. Keep your spirituality up and keep reading. Keep exercising. So you need to keep all of those things together. And right now, within what is happening, you must can launch out for a new career. You must can learn something new where you never know before, because you have the time. You have the time. Google things, go YouTube, go listen things, go read things, because trust me, the time is here for all of that. We have time for all that. So do that. Use up your knowledge and gain more wisdom and gain more knowledge. So give thanks.
True. Up forwards, you know, I'm just doing exactly what you said, the last advice. Change your career. I'm trying to like diversify into so many things. And part of that is just what I'm doing right now. You know, trying to make sure that we don't let the environment control we, but we control the environment, because we've been given the power from creation to, I don't like to use the word dominate, but I like to say to build our destiny or create that thing that we want with our own hands and from our own mind. So we don't let things outside to define us or determine how we are, but we have to, you know. So give thanks for the lovely words, for the hopeful message to the fans out there. Please, people, support Papa Michigan's work. He's back hotter than hotter, I can tell you that, and it can only keep getting better and better, you know. So Papa Michigan, thank you so much for your time and your patience. You is an hopeful brother, you know, and you keep showing it every time with your humbleness and your great work. So, you know, let the Almighty keep giving you the greatness that you deserve, and you will definitely achieve all your heart desires. Peace and love straight from the heart. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
People will have one more big man in the house. We tried to catch him earlier before, but tech issues.
Just call me every night and day. If you need me, you need me, you need me to ease your pain. Just call me, just call me, just call me the night and day, night and day. If you call me, just call me, just call me every night and day. If you need me, you need me, you need me to ease your pain. Just call me, just call me, just call me the night and day.
Yes, brother Tony, you're up and alive again.
Got your word, and I got mine, and it's a shame. Two grown-ups were.
Looks like brother Tony is dead live now.
Yes.
Yes. Can you hear me, sir?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now quite clearly.
But let's just put this up one more time because it's special from Gregory.
Got your word, and I got mine, and it's a shame. Two grown-ups words that will never be the same. Why can't we be like storybook children?
Once again, good evening, Tony. Nice to have you on this epic special event. Even with all the heat we had, nice to have you, son. Thank you for your time.
Yes, greetings. Sorry about not hearing you properly earlier on, right? But I have to really big up you, everybody on the staff of the foundation, you know, including yourselves, Linda, Kirsten, you name it. There's too much people really on the foundation, right? But big up everybody, really. Okay.
Yes, the same way we say big up the ISF for the great works you've been doing, and also to be part of this great mission of setting up the Gregory Isaacs Foundation. We give you great thanks for making this possible from behind the camera. You've always been, and you're very comfortable for being behind the camera, Sir Tony. So tell us, how did you start this journey? Because it's a long one also.
Go way back about when I was 13. Yes. Right? And like family members, brother and sister, right? Was under the main promoter in Kingston 13. Yes.
Wow.
Right? And that's where I learned my craft, you know. On the street, putting up posters and things like that, you know, until I arrived in England. I was in a band, and from a band to, you name it, promoting, artist management, concert promotion, you name it, everything within the music industry I do, you know. But I don't know which side of the fence do you want me to start from. Really.
Yeah, you said something I never got to know about you. You were in a band.
Yes, oh yes,
Can
oh
you
yes.
shed a little bit more light into that life or that experience you had?
Well,
being
well,
there?
the band that I was in, right, was named the Caribas, right? We were the backing band, right, for the godfather of ska music, right, Laurel Aiken, right? He was signed to Island Record, you know, them time before Bob Marley and things like that, right? And we used to work closely with him, going all over the country, you know. It start from there, you know, yeah. I say, you know, start from there to start managing other local act, doing promotion, you know, doing working for the council, doing festivals and things like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been around.
Definite, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
So when did you decide then to um, step out from the front line and be behind the back side of it? Let me just say that
Oh,
way.
oh, oh, oh,
The
behind the
transitioning.
scene.
Yeah, yeah,
Behind the scene.
yeah. Because that's what you. I mean, most people who know you, like I never knew that you were
Yeah.
even in a band. Most
Yeah.
people who know Toney Owens or hear about you know that he's a great manager, he's a tour manager, he's the promoter, he's this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when did you do that transition or stepping out
No, no,
from
no.
front?
I had a family group I was managing and doing some production, right? You know, one of the first tune, right, was about Africa, right? You know, you know, that was in the early days, right? Before this other young child group, you know, musical youth, you know, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So and that's where I was doing most of my work, production wise and otherwise, you know, yeah.
True, true. And you just mentioned Africa, because being part of the big man then behind Gregory Isaacs Foundation,
Yeah.
you also help to make sure that it's growing worldwide, especially in Africa,
Yeah.
where I think 3 countries have registered the foundation successfully. And what is this love and connection that you have to your own roots? Because when I say Africa, Africa is you. Like
Yes.
I think Brother Jabba did say, and you are Africa.
I've been going to Africa and doing a lot of things with for Africa for years, right? I go to like Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia, you name it, you know, a lot of African countries, right? Been doing, you know, working behind the scene, right? Doing a lot of charity work and things like that. Doing production. I was the first producer, right, to record, you know, an artist, Jamaican artist in Africa, right? Right. And this was the great Jackie Me too, right? You know, when I took musical youth to Ghana, after the shows, we decided to do some work in a studio named Black Note Studio, you know, and we record an album named Jackie Me Too in Africa, right? And that album is still selling, you know, yeah, worldwide, yeah.
Foundation thing that strong information people. For those who don't know, Brother Toney Owens, Father Toney Owens, Uncle Toney Owens, however you want to address him, please check out his biography and get to know the works he has been doing behind, because you will be shocked and exposed to things you never knew that was happening in the industry. With this kind of big mind and brain behind us and stay with us today, we give great thanks. So, Toney, definitely, you said you've been to different parts of Africa, but the GI Foundation can't wait to bring you to Africa under the Gregory Isaacs Foundation.
I can't wait as well, you know. Yeah.
That's
And what region?
Because now we have direct flight from Nigeria, so it's going to be easier. There will be no.
The last time I've been to Nigeria, right, was like when I took musical youth down there, right?
Yes,
yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. But it was very chaotic getting there as such, you know. Yeah, because what happened was that the promoter was like, didn't make up his mind what he wanted to do and things like that. But in the last minute, it gets started. And what happened at Heathrow Airport, right? It was very chaotic, you know, because what happened, it was the 23rd of December at the time. And everybody was going home, right? For
Yeah.
Christmas.
Oh.
And the flight was full, right? So in order to really get us off the flight, they have to really bump half of the people really off the flight to get us there. So it was very chaotic, you know? Yeah, you're getting there, you know? But it was lovely, you know? Yeah.
True. Yeah, Nigeria goes without drama, you know, and I'm glad there was no more sad story, because I mean, I felt when I listened to Leroy behind the stage, we were talking. He was in Nigeria. He told me a story of him being in Nigeria, the experience.
Yes.
And Jimmy Cliff also had his own experience with Nigeria.
Yeah.
And so forth and so on. I think if I remember, among the artists that I know that were in Nigeria, the one that got the best treatment,
yes,
was Ted Ward when they came and did the Lagos jump then in Nigeria.
Okay, great.
Yeah, they were well handled, but most of the Jamaican artists that landed in Nigeria back in those days, they always had one story to tell about Nigeria that most times it's not the best one that I want to tell here on air. But anyway, on that GI Foundation, we definitely want to have you in Nigeria this time, because it's been incorporated in Nigeria, but it's not been launched, and we're looking forward to the launching. Even if we do a visual one, there will still be a physical one. So long as things get back to normal, we're looking forward to that. And I'm sure also all the directors,
looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yes, all the directors in different countries of Africa also are looking forward to have you to come and give us a bit of your experience and your energy, because you must have some amazing energy, you know, being on the road the way you've, because I think the ones who are behind the scene are the ones who are most times on the road. So people think otherwise, but your energy is one that we have to be proud and compliment also in this time, Tony.
That is true.
Thank you so very much for having the little time at a busy schedule to come and speak.
We have so much to talk about as such, right? Behind the scene, because what I know and what I do and what I can do, right? You know, it needs behind the scene talk, right? Because, you know.
You ready for that, sir, Tony?
Look, even the Firehouse crew, right? I think something. It was the first time they came to England. The Firehouse crew.
Wow, true.
Yeah, the Firehouse crew. 1990.
Foundation information.
That was the
People
first time.
think that, you know. When Owens showing you things now, people, check it out.
Yes. I'll show you something else again, right? Buju Banton first time in the UK.
All right.
Yeah.
You see that, you know.
Yeah.
A serious man, you are.
And he was supporting Master Griffiths and Tony Rebel, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Way back information.
Yes, man.
Yes, Tony. I know that the time won't be enough to like. In depth of behind the scenes stories you have, but
and also we're part of the you know, the exterminator. Apart from that, we work with, as you know, Gregory. We're still carrying Gregory in our hearts. Yeah. And this is one of the first shows we bring to the UK. 78, 79. Plus, there's so much, you know. We
never even reached 10 years when with that 7.
I know. But
we still have run barefoot in Africa, man.
Presently, we're just working with the foundation, because we kind of as they semi-retire early from the scene. Apart from that, only thing we actually do, you know, is just giving our energy to the foundation. Okay.
We're doing so much, and we are feeling the energy, and it's resonating well with us.
It's just past, you know. These are past, really, as such. But we're here. We still have the energy to go.
Yes, we keep praying and asking the Almighty.
You know, really, really put us on pause, so to speak.
True.
Yeah.
Yes, more strength and more life to you, Tony. We want you to keep staying with us longer and longer. you know,
Okay.
and may the Almighty give you that strength
Yes.
and that energy to keep on doing the good things you're doing, you know, for the
Yes.
generations coming, like we also who are learning to trot the part of, you know, making things happen musically from behind the scene too. I think
Yes.
this is my first time on the front line. And
Yes.
it's a challenge, and I give thanks that we got up to this place.
Yes.
Most of the time I work behind the scene too,
Yes.
learning the trades, and it's honor to talk to someone like you who has
Yeah, well,
been
most
in
of my
it.
time is spent behind the scene anyway, but you know, occasionally we come up front.
True. Wow, it's been a very lovely evening reasoning with everybody. The only person that didn't make it to the event today that was scheduled to be here
Oh.
was Turbulence.
Yeah, Turbulence. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one of our artists really from day one, you know.
yes,
You know?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me love Turbulence, and I follow his music from long time. Even my son, one of the first reggae my first son loved was Turbulence. Remember his show in Toronto, then he always jumped was jumping up to that. So yeah, hopefully we'll have Turbulence make a cameo appearance in the other two programs we have for the month. But I want to sincerely, from my heart, thank you, Toney, for making out the time. I know what it means to you.
Yes.
And I want to also thank Sir Coxsone. Big up the ISF, sir.
Yeah.
Original legend also. Papa Michigan, big up the ISF, sir.
Yeah, and without saying this really as such, not only friend of Gregory, right, but we promote Gregory to the UK and Europe, you know, really as such. So we're very close, right, to the project.
Beautiful. Good to know that, people. Keep looking out for.
Yeah.
You can only keep getting bigger with minds like Toney behind it. Fire Roots gets in all. Big up the ISF.
Okay, yourself.
Mrs. Linda Diana Isaac, big up the ISF for this great work and this great project. It's been a rough start we had today, but we are getting there. And
I know.
Work continues. Yeah, work continues. We have 2 more events and it can only get better. Like I said, it's my first time being on the front line.
Yes.
And we'll only keep getting better. Work in progress, we say. So enough respect to each and every one. We love you from the heart. It's love that brought us here together, and it's love that will keep keeping us together.
Yes.
Peace and love to all the GI fans worldwide, all our sponsors, all our partners.
I've just seen. I'm wearing my GI shirt.
Sorry?
I'm wearing my GI shirt.
Whoa! Is it from Gabichi or original GI shirt?
Original before the Gabichi, you know?
Okay, people, you see that, you know. We have fashion in the house too. Original GI shirt, no diggity, no doubt. But look out for also Gabichi. If you don't know about Gabichi was working with GI Gregory Isaacs. Let me call his Kurula's full name.
I used to work with them in the early days as well, you know.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know if the present management know that, but I was, you know, along with my group, you know, musical youth, you know.
Well, Toney, we don't know why, because I know what them were wearing back in the days, you know. I used to envy that style, you know. So you were behind it. Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, there's a lot to learn and hear from you, sir. I know that. And we've definitely gone way beyond our scheduled 2 hours, but the vibes, we can't control it when it's going, so it's going so. I don't know if this will be edited, but anyhow, if it will be played live to the fans, let them feel joy. It has been a lovely evening, sharing it with everybody. So big up, and we hope to be back again on the 20th. Enough love and respect.
Yes.
Signing out of the meeting. And the same way, I wish everybody, wherever it may be, a lovely, upful Saturday and evening. Peace and love. GI Foundation to the world. Up top.
You can say that again.
GI Foundation to the world.
You've got his ring. You've got his arm. You've got his baby. And baby, it's too late. Turn away and start all over again. Oh no, don't tell me it's too late, baby. Storybook, storybook, children. You've got his ring, you've got his arm, you've got his baby. And baby, it's too late. Turn away and start all over again. Oh no, don't tell me it's too late, baby. Whoa. Storybook, storybook, children. You've got his ring, you've got his arm, you've got his baby. And baby, it's too late. Turn away and start all over again. Oh no, don't tell me it's too late, baby. Whoa. Storybook, storybook, children. You've got his ring, you've got his arm, you've got his baby.